Usapang Kooperatiba tayo kasama si Kuya Jay. Dito lang sa mangpipoltv.
Happy New Year mga ka-peoples! Isang panibagong taon para sa iba't ibang usapan kung saan ating tatalakayin at tutuklasin ang mga bagong kaalaman patungkol sa ating kooperatiba. Dito sa Mang People TV, ito ang Usapang Kooperatiba. Mga ka-people, we are very thankful and happy that you have the chance to talk to our guests for this new year. For today's episode mga ka-people, let us all welcome the present treasurer and former CEO of VICTO National and former manager of Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative year 1976 to 1980, no other than our birthday celebrant and handsome guest for today, Mr. Edgar Comeros. Sir Edgar, thank you so much for giving us the time na kayo'y makapunta dito sa ating Mang People TV, Sir Edgar.
Well, the pleasure is most on my side. Thank you very much.
And you know what mga ka-peoples, nung nag-shoot po tayo po yung nag-facilitate ng gathering sa homecoming ng VICTO dyan sa Lahog. And para bang nag-ghost bump po kami nung kayo nagsasalita. And we're so happy and thankful kasi isa pala siya sa CEO ng ating cooperative. Kumbaga, wala kami ngayon kung wala din kayo. And lalo na nalaman natin na yung VICTO, yung author ng Cebu People's Cooperative. And Sir Victor, can you share something, Sir Victor, or yung
Edgar.
story? Sorry. Victor naman, Sir Edgar. Meron kasing mga R. Basta't mga R daw, mga pugi yan. Okay, Sir Edgar, can you introduce yourself? No? That includes the story before sa cooperative, sa Cebu People's Co-op, then napunta po kayo sa VICTO.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for the birthday greetings. I'm now
Ilang taon ka, Sir?
65 and 36 months.
Parang 35 lang. Looking young. Poging-pogi, Sir Edgar.
Yeah. And I'm so happy that more than half of that life were used sa cooperative.
Sa cooperative.
So, very much involved ako sa co-op. How I get into the co-op? Martialo years. Martialo. So, minsan parating hagkan ang nakaraan. When I graduated sa high school, nag-declare ang martial law. And then, when I entered college, I was not into politics. Wala na, apolitical ako. But when I went into the university, very strong ang activism. Very strong ang activism. So, I started to attend mga teach-ins, mga seminars inside the university. And I was so intrigued by the passion of the youth. So sa history class ko, ang topic ng term paper ko, martial law in the Philippines.
Grabe, no?
And because of that, I was exposed to the many seminars, teach-ins, and radicalism. Radicalism. Very much involved that na lessen ang aking academic engagement, but more on the social action. Because in the social action, it's more of the real life. And I was enrolled in one of the biggest university in Cebu, sa mga SBD priest. Now, because of that, it was a choice for me whether to go underground or above ground.
Above ground. Yan.
Above ground. So, I choose above ground and continue my advocacy. And it was during the time, mga 1974-76, that I got involved in People's Co-op. Attend ako ng mga seminar. Most of my contemporaries, nasa picture nyo, patay na.
Patay na.
So, I'm still here. I'm very much alive and kicking. So, I was the youngest chapter president because the People's Co-op before, nag-organize kami ng mga chapters.
Yan.
Mga chapters. So, I was sa San Miguel chapter. It's the first chapter of People's Co-op.
Sa Lorega?
Loriga San Miguel. Loriga San Miguel. So, the first chapter sa People's Co-op. And I was the president of the chapter. And I was the youngest president. Yung mga members namin, mga matured na. Mga matured na. So, slowly and eventually, na-draw ako to the co-op movement. And I think, very, very, looking at the dots, the dots were aligned, were connected, because it means that those basic that I was into have guided me into where I am now. And as I said, more than half of my life were dedicated sa co-op.
So mga ka-peoples, you know what? Ang VICTO talaga yung isa sa mga author bakit nagkakaroon ng Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative. Tama ba, Sir Edgar? Yan.
Yeah, very strong ang connection ng Peoples at saka VICTO. VICTO was organized in by the priest, mga Scarborough Fathers missionaries. There were Canadians who were in southern Leyte, and most of them, or some of them, came from China and in South America, who have experience in cooperative education and cooperative organizing. And the Scarborough Fathers mission, yung isang pare, became the parish priest of Hinundayan, and started to organize in Hinundayan.
Hindi ba si Father Martin?
Tony Martin. Yeah. Ma-relate natin yun because yung when he left priesthood, yung wife,
Nanay Luding.
nag-asawa siya.
Si Nanay Luding. Nandiyan
Nanay
pa sa
Luding.
Ipliamas branch natin.
Sa People's Co-op pa siya.
Officer pa din yan.
So, connecting the dots. Connecting the dots. Anyway, the purpose of organizing co-op was to fight a weird pessimism.
Yan.
Yung word pessimism is para bang you are already numb, that you don't want to do something. And it was the priest who told them, let us gather ourselves, that what we cannot do individually, we can do collectively. If you get kuha kang tukog, yung isang ting-ting,
mabali yan.
mo,
Kung marami, hindi mabali.
Kung marami,
Strong.
you're strong. So, in fact, the priests were criticized because they were doing more social work rather than
Preaching.
So, yung mga biyata, yung mga old na were criticizing the priests. Why are you leaving the convent? Because the real life is outside the church.
the convent.
And we are the church. It's not the structure.
And that's true. So, yan.
Hindi the structure. Now, nag-organize ng co-op doon, and then eventually there were other towns in Southern Leyte na organize ang co-op. Organize ang co-op. The Redemptorist priest asked the help ni Tony Martin, nag-organize ng PHCCI in Dumaguete and PHCCI in Tacloban. So there were
VICTO pa din yan, yung PHCCI.
The priest. Wala pang VICTO at the time.
Yung priest lang.
Yung priest lang, no? So, because the missionaries were also exposed in Antigonish in Nova Scotia. That's the coastal town of Canada. And what happened there was they were organizing the fisher folks. The fisher folks. So ang nangyari na strong ang co-op movement and other places in the country, particularly the Visayas, were asking help on organizing co-op. Tony Martin at that time has spent so much time already in Southern Leyte as a priest that he left the priesthood. Then when he left the priesthood, because contact niya ang mga pare, nag-invite siya to be with National Secretariat for Social Action in Manila. It's the social action arm of the Catholic Church. Tony Martin said, I'll stay in the Visayas. So he was accommodated, nagawa ng NASA in Cebu. Siya ang nag-head.
Yan.
Siya ang nag-head. And the only work that they were doing was cooperative organizing. Cooperative organizing. So, nagawa sila ng Visayas Organization for Education and Communication. Visayas Information and Communication. Voice.
Voice pa.
Voice pa. So, ang nangyari, nag-voice sila, but hindi na siya priest. So, para bang wala na siyang moral, parang hindi na siya part sa, hindi na siya ka-berk. Hindi na siya ka-berk sa mga pare.
So, pare.
So, he was forced to leave.
Ganun ba?
He was forced to leave and then nag-organize ng VICTO.
Yun na.
So, that was the birth of VICTO. That was in 1972. Now, because they were in Cebu, they started to form co-ops. And there were 4 co-ops that were organized by them.
Na very, victorious as of ngayon.
One is yung Cordoba co-op
Yan,
sa mga Fisher Fox. Sa government at saka close type, yung Cebu CFI. CFI. Parish-based, yung Guadalupe. And urban poor, People's Co-op.
Yan.
So, that means may VICTO first and then People's Co-op. People's Co-op. Because we were new and wala kaming all our materials were in the books lang. So we now have to ma-showcase na namin. We can now showcase yung mga co-op that we were organizing. And yung People's Co-op became the showcase of VICTO. So, mga bisita who mag-organize ng co-op, expose sa VICTO. Training, peoples. So, very strong ang connection of peoples and VICTO.
Kaya nga hindi talaga natin makakalimutan itong VICTO kasi kung walang VICTO, walang People's Co-op. And then connecting talaga ni Father Anthony Martin. Yung wife niya, si Nanay Loding, we really salute that family. Kilala ko yung anak niya, meron yung isang anak niya nasa Canada pa din.
Nasa Canada and one good thing because that son of the Martins were also exposed and were part of the staff of VICTO.
Yung isa.
Na-staff si Lolong and right now si Lolong is busy getting all the facts because he's also doing the history of VICTO and the history of his father. So I think he's making a book on that.
Sir Edgar, nung nagkakaroon na ng People's Co-op, can you share something? Yung pag-start mo dito sa ating cooperative, yung naging CEO or manager din kayo?
Yeah. So, 1974 to 1976 college ako. But I was already involved in organizing students co-op sa San Carlos. So, sila ni Bobby Salera, sila ni...
Siya yung nag-hire ko before.
Ako nag-hire niya. Sila ni Doris, kanyari, sila ni Zenny Novavos. They were the students. Mga grupo sila. Now, pag 1976, then I was invited to officially join People's Co-op.
Parang interesting na talaga, sir.
So pag-graduate ko, my first employment was People's Co-op.
People's Co-op.
And I started as a field worker for education and training. Then later on, naging consultant. Then credit committee. And then became the manager. So I was the manager of People's Co-op at the time.
Sir Edgar, yung challenge lang natin dito sa cooperative, no? And even you before, I don't know ano yung mga challenges before many years ago, but facing as of today, kasi karaniwan, Sir Edgar, yung mga member natin, the moment na sila yung magpa-member ng cooperative, parang nakikita lang talaga nila yung co-op is utang-utang lang talaga, si Edgar. Paano po natin may address yan na ang cooperative hindi lang basta money lending, we have lots of services that we can offer for them?
You know, that's a very good question because if you look at the history of VICTO, they were focused on conducting education and training. Education and training prior to the financial side. So I have to touch your heart first for you to be engaged in the co-op rather than convince you for money. Meaning, if I dangle in front the carrots in front of the horse will move. But movement is not motivation. The one being motivated is the one dangling the carrot. So if I am getting you because I want you to avail of the loan, once the loan is pahiram na, hindi na nagbayad, din wala na rin siya. But different if you touch the heart. If you impress on the members that they are into an association of people. They are not into an association of money. That's why during the early years of VICTO, education and training was the focus. I don't know how many hours ngayon ang pag-conduct ninyo ng training. But during our time, we have 27 session. 27 days.
Yung PMES.
PMES namin 27.
Grabe, no?
27, oh. Sa Hinunayan, Southern Leyte, I think at the time was one session, not more than 30, once a week. Then for ilang weeks yan. So, they talk nothing about money. They talk about the dignity of the person. The value of your being. That's why, with that principle of dangling the carrot, most of the members mag-attend ng co-op because of loan. And many of those that are into that particular psyche, nag-fail ang mga co-op.
Totoo po yan.
Nag-fail siya. Because ni-join siya because of money. And then after the money, wala na. Wala na rin.
Mamatay yung co-op.
And what complicated the matter because that during the period, sa martial law period, the government was also organizing co-ops.
Ganun ba?
And there were lots of money. Mga samahang na yun. And there were lots of money being poured in for development.
Grabe, ano?
And because of that, many join because there's money. After that, wala nang pera, labas na.
So, malaking factor talaga yung continuous education.
Education and training. Because that's lasting. That's very lasting.
Then, Sir Edgar, can you share something about sa VICTO, no? Kung ano ba talaga yung vision ng VICTO?
Okay. The characteristic of VICTO is that one, it is a sector builder. That means we are organizing the co-ops and we want the co-ops to organize themselves and be a potent force in economy.
Yan.
Okay. Another role of VICTO is you cannot have a strong network kung hindi ka magbigay ng the real idea of co-op. So, it became a catalyst of co-op. Parang catalyst of co-op idea. So, you put into the heart the idea of the co-op. Yeah. So, ang VICTO is, ano siya, parang co-op together and have a strong sector. So, yan ang trabaho ng VICTO. Para siyang capability builder is another one is. So, without competence and capability, you cannot run your business well.
So, yan.
So, capacity builder siya. Parang i-build mo. That's why education and training is very important.
Vital talaga
And also training officers how to run their own system.
Yeah, totoo yan. Right, Sir Vic, ano yung characteristic ng isang cooperative na para bang for you to be an impact to the community, ano yung dapat na characteristic being a cooperative?
Number one is dapat successful ka as a co-op. Because nobody will believe you if you fail.
Totoo yan.
So when you build a co-op, it should be an institution that is built to last. Not temporary, not short term. build to last. Oh, so when you say build to last, then who are the owners? The people are the owners. So you make sure that the people there are competent enough to make it their organization last. And if that organization will last, people from the community will start to join. Will start to join and avail of the services. So, and it's now happening with many of our big co-ops.
Totoo yan.
They became strong first, then later on, they can draw more members. Because there are services already.
Yung iba kasi wait and see lang.
Wala.
Alright, mga ka-peoples, we have lots of questions with our very special guest for today, Sir Edgar, and magbabalik ang Usapang Kooperatiba. Paano ba magpamember sa Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative online? Una, you visit our website www.mycoopradio.ph. I-click mo ang Be a Member Now button. Follow the steps. Step 1. Watch our PMES video. Step 2. Click again the Be a Member Now button at maghanda ng selfie picture with white background, picture of any government ID, 3 pirma in a white bond paper, tapos fill out the membership form. You can do it using your cell phone. Click OK and read and understand button. You fill up the membership form. Click the submit for review. You can now upload your pictures, your selfie picture, valid ID, at ang 3 pirma. You can click the edit your application kung merong mali, or you may now click the submit application button kung okay na. Congratulations! Your application has been sent. Expect feedback within 24 to 48 hours. Welcome to Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative. Paano ba makita ang savings o account summary mo sa co-op through online? Una, you visit our website www.mycoopradio.ph. Pindutin mo ang register button sa itaas. You fill up the username, email address, name, mobile number, and the password. Don't forget to write down your username and password. Click the register button. You fill up the member's information. Una, your co-op membership ID number. Make sure na tama ang format. You can see your co-op ID number sa passbook, or you can contact your branch. Click the small box I agree to terms and services at pindutin mo ang submit for approval button. Your account is placed under pending status. You log in after 24 hours, or you can contact our hotline kung kinakailangan. Congratulations! You may now view your savings and account summary sa co-op. Just click the login button sa ating website. Paano ba magbayad o mag-deposit sa Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative using DragonPay? Una, you visit our website www.mycoopradio.ph. I-click mo ang Be a Member Now. Step 3, click Pay via DragonPay. You fill up the details in CPMPC DragonPay payment portal form. Click what are you paying for? Membership, loan, deposit, share capital, PPI, People's Jeep, real estate, or others. Lagyan mo ng amount, complete name, and email address. Click the checkout button. Select your source of fund, pwedeng online banking or e-wallet. Or you can choose over-the-counter or ATM. Click the box I agree to the terms and conditions and pindutin mo ang select button. Click send instructions via email or mobile button. Magpunta ka sa iyong email address. Pindutin mo ang link na ibinigay ni DragonPay at sundin mo ang payment instructions. Congratulations! You made the online transactions using DragonPay.
In this time with the country affected by this pandemic, We, the Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperatives, continue to support the implementation of PUB modernized vehicles.
in realizing the economic, social, and environmental welfare in this program.
Now join us as we are about to show you our video snippets of our new invested People's Jeep Class 3 models.
The anticipated, the innovated, introducing the additional 20 Class 3 of People's Jeep units.
Ka-peoples, join us as we walk you to our PUB modernized vehicle. Let us behold together as we witness the People's Jeep in continuing its legacy to make the best for the people.
Class 3 People's Jeep units are an improved riding experience for the benefit of our present and future generations of Filipino passengers.
Equipped with all the features of a modernized jeepney, with 27 seating capacity, more spacious than a Class 2 model. Incredible comfortable seat, especially for a long distance travel, with auto climate control air conditioning, GPS, Wi-Fi CCTV, LED lights and tilted television, window curtains, sun visor, glass hammer and fire extinguisher to keep you safe, comfortable and entertained while on the road. Hassle-free and contactless payment method using the MC3 card, GCash and OnlyRide QR code, with enthusiastic and friendly drivers and pals. Get to your destination safely and comfortably with People's Jeep.
Making things better for the people.
Without losing? Do you want to save money while playing? Worry no more! For 25 pesos worth of entry, you can now play and save money at the same time. But there's more! Not only you can enjoy and save money, but you also get a chance to win 1 million pesos or a brand new car. The choice is in your hands. Only here in Play to Save. Mag-usapang kooperatiba tayo kasama si Kuya Jay. Dito lang sa mangpipoltv.
Alright, nagbabalik ang Usapang Kooperatiba, mga ka-People's Co-op, with our special guest for today, the celebrant. Happy birthday, Sir Edgar. Mr. Edgar.
Don't remind me about my age.
I look young, parang 30 plus lang si Sir Edgar. Sir Edgar Comeros is with us today, and we are so privileged, mga ka-People's Co-op, is because behind the success of Cebu People's Co-op is yung VICTO, and FYI sa mga ka-People's po natin, yung isa sa nagpapa-ignite po ng cooperative dito sa Cebu is VICTO. Yung parabang kung walang VICTO, walang People's Co-op. Hindi lang People's Co-op, di ba? Sinasabi ni Sir Edgar kanina na 4 yung cooperative na na-formulate ni VICTO. You have the CFI, Cordova, and Guadalupe, and we have this Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative. And Sir Edgar, yung nabanggit mo kanina na during that time is martial law. And that's a great challenge po kasi, di ba, you can be arrested kung mayroong mga meetings and gatherings. So, paano natin ginagawa yung mga meetings before? Can you share something before? Para malaman ng mga ka-peoples natin na nag-upisa itong VICTO, din People's Co-op, hindi madali ang pag-formulate ng isang cooperative.
During the dark days of martial law, gathering of people were limited or prohibited because allergic ang government. In fact, when we registered VICTO, we would have wanted to name it VICTO, Visayas Cooperative Training Organization, because we are training organization. But when we had it registered, the government was allergic on the use of the word organization. So we changed it. So tinawag namin na Visayas Cooperative Training Center.
Center na.
Center, but retaining the acronym VICTO. Because kung mag-bitsin ka,
Totoo.
iba ang dating. Now, during that dark days of martial law, kami sa VICTO, there were occasion na when we conduct training, there were military people that were listening at us.
Okay, grabe, no?
If you are talking maka-agitate sa mga tao
Against the government.
against the government.
Arrested.
Aso ka, aso. Arrest, search, and seizure order. And without any warrant.
Grabe, no?
Pwede ka. Now, since we also receive money from donors outside to finance our activity, gi-question din ang inflow of money. Baka ginamit ito to buy guns or others.
Against the government.
Against the government. So, the government really is looking at any people's movement. Any people's movement is on the red flag. You became parang red flag ka, underwatch ka. Now, what we did, because si Tony was a former priest, and working in that time, in that era sa martial law, if you are with the church, parang ano ka, safe ka. Safe ka.
Shield yung church.
Shielded ka. So, ang mga entry namin to organize is through the church. To the parish base. Okay, may mga contact naman. Sinong organizer? Pare. Sige, okay ka. So, doon kami matulog sa convent. And there were times na organize kami co-op, and then mahirap to gather more people. We were asked to talk about co-op kami sa humili.
O, ganun ba?
Instead ang pare mag-humili, so they asked us to talk.
Ganun ba, sir?
So lecture ka lecture ka sa pulpit.
So, tumataas yung mass, yung time
No,
element.
limitado ka. Kaysa humili ka man. But then, so after that,
Grabe yung very strategic yung plano, no?
So, ang ginawa mo, orientation of co-op during the homily. And then you tell them that those who are interested, maganda kayo ng seminar. So, maka-seminar kami from those that were in the mass. So, yan ang strategy.
Grabe, no?
Andun kami matulog sa kumbinto. Kasi wala pa masyadong funding, free ka sa pari.
Libre.
Libre ka.
yung pagkain.
Libre ka sa kain. It was hard. It was hard during the time. And sad to note that the youth now have limited understanding of martial law. How difficult it was. And the social media also is complicating the situation. Because you can twist fact. You can revise history. And for me, that's very painful. For us that were there during the struggle, we always say, never again. But if you look at the youth now, because of the influence of social media, para bang, martial law was okay, kaya disiplinado daw. Disiplinado ka, kaya curfew man. Then you live with that fear, with that
Yung
trauma. And then, limited ang imong activity.
Yung sad yan, Sir Edgar, is that you can be arrested without the warrant, without due process.
Yes. Arrest and seizure order. Aso lang. So mayroong mga blank form na okay, if I don't like you, what's your name? Sulat PC pa Philippine Constabulary. Sulat pangalan, okay. Serve. Diretso ka.
Kulungan. Grabe, no?
Now, and that was during the time when we were organizing a people's movement.
Yan.
They were allergic of the association. Here we are forming association. But mayroon kang twist because this is not a political gathering. This is parang social and economic. Social and if you look at the pendulum of the clock, social and economic. As opposed to the activism na very political. However, the key there is if you are economically well off ka na, then you can pursue your other social undertaking.
Yun na.
So that's the strategy of a co-op. And co-op really is an instrument to overcome social and economic smallness where smallness is a disadvantage. So what we cannot do individually, then we will do collectively through the co-op. So that's the terrible time that we were organizing co-op.
So ito talaga guys, mga ka-peoples, na ma-emphasize natin na we are enjoying now the fruit of the labor, but you know what, hindi madali. Gusto natin malaman sa mga millennials and even sa mga members, old members and new members ng cooperative na hindi talaga madali ang pag-mold ng isang kooperatiba because that time, that was martial law and you can be arrested anytime. Then, we are enjoying, kaya nga, we really salute during the time na si Sir Edgar is nag-talk po siya doon sa VICTO, parang nag-goosebump talaga ako. Sabi ko, Neil, yung technical director natin, we will feature Sir Edgar sa Cebu People's Co-op kasi wala tayo ngayon sa People's Co-op kung wala sila, mga taong ito. So, Sir Edgar, nung na-formulate na yung mga iba't ibang cooperative and particularly Cebu People's, ano po yung support? Kasi alam naman natin na hindi pwedeng, okay, nag-form tayo ng isang organization or cooperative, bitawan natin. So, ano nangyayari, sir, that time?
That's the very hard fact that you are asking us because during the organizing stage, we were funded. Mayroong support from the Catholic groups of Germany,
Canada.
So, they were helping us.
Grabe,
In fact, question lang. But you cannot be a beggar forever. There is no donor that will be with you perpetually.
Totoo yan.
So you have to stand on your own. So the sad fact is that when we were organizing People's, Guadalupe, and all other co-ops, we were funded. Grabe kami, attend kami ng seminar. Free kain, free laundry. During weekend, ano ba? But the fund declined over the period. So, there were times na wala ng fund. So, pag wala ng fund, the question is, should you stop doing what is right? So, you have to continue. So, it was very hard on our part because wala ng fund, but there are so much things to do. And they were so used to receiving for free. And when you take out the R, free, minus R, fee na. They're not willing to pay. They're not willing to pay.
Hirap din yung mga tao before.
Yeah, that's the problem. But I need to pay for my transportation and going to your place. Who will pay for that?
I remember one time na nagsasalita si Sir Edgar sa VICTO na yung nagkakandak sila ng training to another place, parang ini-insured nila yung buhay nila in getting the plane kasi kung makrash yung eroplano, yung maging rich yung VICTO, yung mayaman yung VICTO.
Mayaman yung VICTO.
Grabe yung commitment ng staff ng VICTO. So grabe yung hirap, no, sir? Grabe.
It was.
But hindi nyo iniwan, sir. Though wala na po yung yung support coming from Germany and Canada, but giving the fact na meron ng mga tao nakadepende po sa inyo. So ano yung nangyari na masustain yung program, masustain si Cebu People's Co-op?
Okay. So, ang ginawa namin, since you are not willing to pay right now, okay, wait ka muna. Then I will use my expertise, sell my expertise to groups that are interested in helping the community and with fund, like the Canadian, the Australian. So we became consultants doon. So we earn money there using our expertise. Whatever income, gamitin namin sa staff namin to continue the work with you. But you have to wait. But if you cannot wait, you pay. You pay. And it's really very hard. That's why sabi ko, it was true. Now, when we went to Pagadian, to Mindanao, to be because we were invited by the Australian. Ang nangyari doon na pa-insured kami. When you fly, pa-insured kami. Pero ang beneficiary hindi yung pamilya namin. Victo. Sabi ng Victo, kami nagbayad sa premium. So whatever happened. So with that, slowly we were able to sustain.
Yan.
We're able to sustain.
It's because of your commitment. Para bang, bahala na to, bahala na yung pamilya natin.
Ako, wala akong problema. Kay I was so young, energetic, and then I got many offers to work outside. Pero yung mga kasama ko, so in fact, I was invited by one of the company na nag-organize ng co-op sa Mactan Export sa Zizing Zone. Sabi ko, if you want to get me, you get the other 3. Sabi, but I only need you. Ikaw, but no deal because walang iwanan. Walang iwanan. So I think that's also very important. That you have to build a strong cadre of people within you with commitment. With commitment because that will bring you somewhere.
Alright, Sir Edgar, we're so excited na nakikinig po sa inyo and there are lots of questions but commercial muna tayo. Magbabalik ang Usapang Kooperatiba. Paano ba magpamember sa Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative online? Una, you visit our website www.mycoopradio.ph. I-click mo ang Be a Member Now button. Follow the steps. Step 1. Watch our PMES video. Step 2. Click again the Be a Member Now button at maghanda ng selfie picture with white background, picture of any government ID, 3 pirma in a white bond paper, tapos fill out the membership form. You can do it using your cell phone. Click OK and read and understand button. You fill up the membership form. Click the submit for review. You can now upload your pictures, your selfie picture, valid ID, at ang 3 pirma. You can click the edit your application kung merong mali, or you may now click the submit application button kung okay na. Congratulations! Your application has been sent. Expect feedback within 24 to 48 hours. Welcome to Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative. Paano ba makita ang savings o account summary mo sa co-op through online? Una, you visit our website www.mycoopradio.ph. Pindutin mo ang register button sa itaas. You fill up the username, email address, name, mobile number, and the password. Don't forget to write down your username and password. Click the register button. You fill up the member's information. Una, your co-op membership ID number. Make sure na tama ang format. You can see your co-op ID number sa passbook, or you can contact your branch. Click the small box I agree to terms and services at pindutin mo ang Submit for Approval button. Your account is placed under pending status. You log in after 24 hours or you can contact our hotline kung kinakailangan. Congratulations! You may now view your savings and account summary sa co-op. Just click the login button sa ating website. Paano ba magbayad o mag-deposit sa Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative using DragonPay? Una, you visit our website www.mycoopradio.ph. I-click mo ang Be a Member Now. Step 3, click Pay via DragonPay. You fill up the details in CPMPC DragonPay payment portal form. Click what are you paying for? Membership, loan, deposit, share capital, PPI, People's Jeep, real estate, or others. Lagyan mo ng amount, complete name, and email address. Click the checkout button. Select your source of fund, pwedeng online banking or e-wallet. Or you can choose over-the-counter or ATM. Click the box I agree to the terms and conditions and pindutin mo ang select button. Click send instructions via email or mobile button. Magpunta ka sa iyong email address. Pindutin mo ang link na ibinigay ni DragonPay at sundin mo ang payment instructions. Congratulations! You made the online transactions using DragonPay.
Diri sa among subdivision na mga 4 years na ako nagpuyo diri. So, okay gi kay siya wa ko'y maingon. Safe ra jud mi diri sa among subdivision.
Cebu's city transport system is evolving faster today, evolving into something new. Modernized public transportation. Digital payment is gaining grounds, linking our daily lives with ease and convenience by Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative. In this time, when the entire country is affected by the pandemic, we from Cebu People's Co-op facilitated a stable and efficient way to transport our fellow Cebuanos from their point of origin to their destination within the metropolitan of Cebu. We link our passengers with seamless payment, providing complete solution to passengers and our other merchants. We continue to develop value-added services as to loyalty schemes, fare payment system, pickup and drop-off areas. Our People's Jeep, an MC3 car, is ready for the forefront of innovation, making it a part of every Cebuano's daily lifestyle and the most convenient ride of a lifetime. Cebu People's Jeep, preparing the Filipino future of mass transport innovation.
Do you want to play without losing? Do you want to save money while playing? Worry no more! For 25 pesos worth of entry, you can now play and save money at the same time. But there's more! Not only you can enjoy and save money, but you also get a chance to win 1 million pesos or a brand new car. The choice is in your hands. Only here in Play to Save. Halina't mag-usapang kooperatiba tayo kasama si Kuya Jay. Dito lang sa mangpipoltv.
Alright, nagbabalik ang usapang kooperatiba with our birthday celebrant, si Edgar Comeros. And kanina napag-usapan natin yung mga challenges no, na nangyayari in forming Cebu People's Multipurpose Cooperative, not just People's Co-op, but all other cooperative as well during the time. And that was martial law. No? And Sir Edgar, I have another question for you. What are the core services of VICTO as of today po?
We have training, organizing, training. We have audit, audit, financial audit, and we have hired CPAs. We have CPAs with us, and we have.
So pwede na din yung Cebu People's Co-op mag-hire ng external auditor, then VICTO. Yan, grabe ang galing, no?
And then we also have consultancy. Consultancy, so general management consulting.
Sa operation ba yan?
Operation. Mostly organizational development.
Kaya sinasabi ko kanina ni Sir, yung mga nasa Victo, mga elite po yan.
Consultancy.
Mga brilliant ideas nandyan.
And also, advocacy.
Yeah.
We were the first who also introduced women in development in cooperatives. And then we go to youth. And then because many are becoming, are getting older, so mayroon ding elderly, group sa elderly. So, these are our core products, mga core products namin.
Yung, Sir Edgar, yung development sa Victo ngayon, ano yung mga na-accomplish?
Many. From 4 to about 200 plus cooperatives already.
Grabe, no?
And from just in Cebu became the whole Visayas. So, whole Visayas. And as a matter of fact, Victo was instrumental in organizing NATCO.
Grabe.
NATCO was organized here in Victo.
Victo pala yun.
Yes.
Nag-guest namin si Sir Moon, yung uupo, si Congressman. Dito sila Sir Carl the other day.
Okay.
Also thankful.
Together with other development center, we form NATCO. Now, for me, advocating co-op should not stop. So, when I retired, but before I retired sa Victo as the CEO, after 20 years, 20 years, so sa People's 4 years, Victo 20 years officially. Pero after that, tuloy-tuloy pa rin, no? Tuloy-tuloy. Nagawa kami ng parang successor generation program, building up successors. And I think ganda sa People's, for example, na yung CEO gave way to the younger generation, and that's, I think that should be the trust of the co-op, because the principle number one, that the CEO has no tolerance title of that position. That is not his position. He is there because he's being gamit siya. Number two, grass won't grow under a big tree.
Totoo yan, mamatay yan.
Oo.
Walang sunlight eh.
Walang sunlight. So, therefore, ang mga staff mo will work somewhere because they don't have a chance to be on the top.
Totoo yan.
And then, pag-apply pa, gamitin pa yung typewriter.
Resources
mo pag-apply.
Totoo yan.
So, yan. Building up successor generation. So, we advocated that. We advocated. Another major milestone sa Victo, well, because of our contacts and connection. When I retired sa Victo, I was borrowed by the Canadian Cooperative Association.
Grabe, no?
The Desjardins.
So, pumunta kayo doon?
I also studied I had a short course with Code Institute in Nova Scotia, St. Francis Xavier. But when I retired, I was asked by Desjardins, Development International Desjardins, to explore possibility in Myanmar, in Burma, in Cambodia, and in Laos for
hindi na Pilipinas, parang
Pilipinas. So dala mo ang Victo. Dala mo ang Victo at saka your experience sa Peoples and all the, so dala mo yan. Dala mo, and nobody can take it away from
yung experience.
Yung experience mo. And the big break happened, and it is to the credit of Victo, when I was asked to organize co-ops in Afghanistan.
Grabe yun. Sa pagkakaalam ko, malaki yung sahod daw sa Afghanistan.
Gusto ka?
Yung 1 month mo na sahod dito.
Pero gusto ka doon. Kaya
lagi putukan.
Kaya mayroon kami mga kontak na Taliban doon.
Grabe. No? So, totoo pala yun, na-formulate talaga.
So we organized Cooperative, and Victo was very instrumental because it lent us, nagpahiram siya ng mga staff ng Victo, about 14 na mga staff that were with me in organizing co-ops in Afghanistan.
Kasama mo ba si Ma'am Lotlot yung auditor namin? Yung taga
Wala si Lotlot.
SPA yun. Nakatrabaho yun sa Afghanistan.
Oo, dala ko si Lotlot. Dala ko si Lotlot.
I've heard na isang taon mo na trabaho dito sa Pilipinas, 1 month lang salary sa Afghanistan.
Yan ba?
Mayroong putukan?
Sige, gusto ka mag-apply.
Malaking sahod na sa Afghanistan, pero I don't know if grabe yung challenge, no?
Grabe ang.
From Philippines, global na, sir.
Yeah. And
nakita nila yung potential ng VICTO kung paano hinahandle.
Because VICTO were known not only locally but also internationally.
Grabe.
In fact, VICTO was selected by the Asian Institute of Management and Japan Airlines as the best organization in Asia.
Kaya nga, sabi ko na
VICTO.
Sabi ko kanina, sa tingin ko sa VICTO, mga elite yan, mga tao, mga brilliant, mga lahat ng mga, grabe ng mga NDSs nandyan. Kasi mga trainer, di ba, meron ng trainers training. Grabe.
Trainers training. Maraming mga training program doon. So when we were in Afghanistan, our task is to organize mga Sharia compliant financial institutions. Sharia compliant means following the Muslim.
So, dapat hindi ka magkakamali. Dapat align talaga yung programa mo or else.
Dapat align.
Sir Edgar, grabe, no? Parang na-training kayo kasi dito, pwede kayong i-arrest na walang warrant. But doon, I don't know ano yung mangyayari. Baka putulan na ng leg.
Sabi nila, why Afghanistan?
Oh.
Why are you there? Why Afghanistan? And I think the best answer is, why not Afghanistan? The people there were so oppressed, deprived, the least, and the lost. And kung hindi kita, sino?
Totoo yun.
If not us, who will?
Parang risking lives talaga, sir.
So it was not, you are not there for income. You are there to help, to risk. You know, we were organizing co-ops doon. The community were so engrossed sa co-op that yung chairman sa isang town, chairman ng co-op, help us in collecting deposits. Wala pa, bago ang co-op, tinulungan niya.
So wala pa talagang co-op that time sa kanila?
Wala. And when he went home, pinutulan ng ulo.
So pinatay siya, sir? Grabe, no?
Because they said that you are infidel because you're helping others.
Grabe.
It was hard.
Kaya pala, I saw that picture sa VICTO nung nagkakaroon po tayo ng homecoming. I saw that staff, yung mga trainers by VICTO, but meron ding iba na naka-guarded, meron mga AK-47 na nakabantay.
Kami yun.
Yun yung status.
When we travel, we are under a directive sa security, 3 cars. Nasa gitna ka, and then in front of you my guard with machine gun, sa likod with machine gun also. So you have 14 in all.
So mas mahirap pala yung mas organizing doon sa Afghanistan compare sa atin dito. Pero parang training lang yung dito sa Cebu.
That's why, you know, when you go there, you become closer to your creator.
Amen. Because it's not about money na. Yung sinasabi.
That's why, kung gusto mo, I'll recommend you there.
Para bang, baka.
So, you know,
tayo ni Lord, why not, no?
You know, you begin, like, you sleep early there kasi walang mga facilities, walang electricity.
Walang internet siguro.
Mayroon, pero
mahina yung signal.
Dial up.
Mahina.
Now, then you started to sleep early and tulog ka 7 or 8 o'clock. So, gising ka na mga 2 o'clock. Then, that's the time that you pray.
Yan, amen po.
That's why you are very close to your Creator. Para bang mag-reverberate sa akin ang yung why am I here? What's my job? What's my goal? Yan, the canticle sa church. And then that you are from God, not only clay, and you're a person with body and soul, and you are never forsaken. You are never forsaken. Because you go there, because you help other people. and you will be protected like a sparrows all over the sky. And you may be badly bedridden, but trust and you will never die.
Sabi nga niya, I will never leave you, I will never forsake you.
So these are the things that you bring with you when you are with people. You are not there to get money. You are not organizing co-ops to get money. You are there so that the dignity of the person will be uplifted, especially the last, the least, and the lost. That's very important. That's very important. That's why, and I think that we should put this in the mind of the co-op worker, and even peoples in management. You should not lose your touch for the people. And the reason for being, the raison d'être of the co-op are the people it is serving. Not the staff, not the officers, but the people we are serving. Ask them what they want rather than tell them that they need this. And that's the key. And if they do that, then you become a liberator. And you are not neutral. You are not neutral. You are part of the liberation of the person. Because, for example, ngayon, poverty is still there. Grabe.
Lalo na ngayon, mayroong pandemya sa
Grabe yung pandemya. Walang mga trabaho. Walang mga trabaho. Yet, there are few people who are earning billions.
Totoo yan.
Billions from corruption. What can we do? So that's the mission. That's the mission. That's our mission as a co-op.
Sir Edgar, can you share the golden achievements of VICTO? There are lots of achievements.
I think you don't have to detail on that, no? Because
nakita na.
Nakita na.
Ito product na ito.
Itong product na ito.
Ito na lang. What's the most rewarding and challenging aspect in your years of service in VICTO or People's Coop or in the cooperative sector?
First, yung VICTO needs to be sustainable, and we were able to attain that. Now, because you need VICTO to strengthen the co-op. And I think we have now to go into the connection. People's Co-op, anak sa VICTO, became billionaire. But VICTO is still dependent. So, aren't you obligated also to share some of your income to support VICTO so that the money that VICTO can get can help your other co-ops? That is your moral obligation. That is cooperation among co-ops. Because this is not just about money. This is not just about income. It is using the resources for others. Parang pare na, no?
Sir Edgar, parang almost na tayo. Parang ang bilis lang parang isang oras na tayo. Sir, why is it important na why is it cooperativism is important?
Why? If you just depend on outside resources, it will not be forever. You have to work hard on your own. So, cooperative is an instrument to overcome social and economic smallness, because smallness is a disadvantage. If you are small, wala ka. But if you are big, you will be respected. So People's Co-op is not an island to the mainland. You are part of the whole sector. That's why VICTO is a sector builder. We want to bring you who are already rich or big and strong to help others. You don't have to do that yourself. You can use VICTO, which is your organization, to do the job
to others.
And you continue getting more resources so that your direction, your effort, will not be diluted. Continue to do good. Let us do the work for you. But you need to help us.
Parang give and take talaga siya.
It's your obligation. It's the obligation of big co-ops to help their brother, sister co-ops.
Yeah, so yan. It's a principle.
It's a
Cooperation among
principle.
cooperatives.
And the logo of the co-op is have a globe with a hand being carried. Unfortunately, some of the co-ops, some of the leaders are using the hand as a blinder.
Hindi na nakikita.
Hindi na nakita ang iba.
So, yan.
They just want to focus on their own. That is not cooperative. That is not cooperation. So, I'm very happy to be invited here because I'd like you to be the keeper of the co-op covenant. And in order for the co-op to flourish, you should be the light. You should be the light. We have to keep the co-op fire burning.
Yan. Alright. So, papatapos na po tayo mga ka-peoples. And, Sir Edgar, can you encourage everyone to be a part of the cooperative movement or to be a member of a cooperative? Why co-op?
Why not co-op?
Yan.
Why not co-op? Why not co-op? It's an instrument. Co-op in an instrument. I'd like to repeat that. Co-op is an instrument to overcome social and economic smallness. Because smallness is a disadvantage.
Yan.
Join us because what we cannot do individually, we can do collectively.
Yan.
We are just brothers and sisters. We are family. We are family.
Totoo yan.
And we need each other to keep the co-op movement going.
Right, Sir Edgar, any message sa mga viewers po natin? And kung meron kang mga greetings, and
Wala
once again,
na.
happy birthday. It is our prayer that you will have more birthdays to celebrate with your family.
Thank you, Brad. And I'd like to thank the opportunity to be with you. And I think this will not be the last time that I will be with you.
Book namin yan.
And I'm just a phone call away.
You know what, Sir Edgar, I'm so excited na kayo talaga ay may guest namin kasi parang living testimony kasi kayo kung how the Cebu People's Co-op started, and VICTO is a major part of Cebu People's Co-op. Ayan, sa mga hindi pa members ng cooperative, you can visit our website by visiting www.mycoop.ph at pwede po natin i-click ang Be a Member Now button. You can also visit our YouTube channel, the mangpipoltv, and even dito sa ating Facebook page. Sir Edgar, baka meron kang nakalimutan. Okay ka na, sir?
Okay lang.
Greetings. Part 2 na.
I'm okay.
Okay. Indeed, VICTO's role in the development of cooperatives is vital. The programs and services provided by the center are directed towards the attainment of its role as a capability builder, resource mobilizer, development catalyst, and an integration builder. Sa pagtatapos ng ating programa na may marami kayong natututunan, tayo ay patuloy maghahatid ng serbisyo dahil ang kinabukasan ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino sa Cebu People's Co-op sigurado. Thank you so much for watching and see you to our next episode mga ka-people dito lamang sa Usapang Kooperatiba. Happy New Year and to God be all the glory!